Hey there, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back. Not Dhaka, Bangladesh. Why I keep saying that? Because I'm so used to it. Welcome to the channel from Chittagong port city. I'm currently on vacation after 7 long years. Actually, to sort of took my time out to do some, spend some quality time, but at the same time doing some work because fragrances are my life and passion. So big thanks to MMC Luxury Perfumes where I am located. They are not far off from my location. So I went to have a meetup yesterday, and I kind of borrowed few fragrances and met a lot of great people. Thank you so much, Iskandar Bhai, for these bottle loans. These are not my bottles. I borrowed them to do initial impression. So leave a content. Not possible to buy all the fragrance, But I sort of have a thing for Ajmal nowadays. I really am digging their fragrances, even though they are not from current time. And like some of the older ones I'm also reviewing. So right now I'm in my room. It's now around 8:15 in the morning. I had breakfast and all that, but I need to sleep a little bit more because I had very long days for last few days. I've been running around, Cox's Bazar and Chittagong both. So I will upload these. I don't know when. If God willing, I go home and then perhaps in few days time, I will upload these side by side. So I'm doing sort of like 2 fragrances in one video to save time. Otherwise, that will be like too much. I won't be able to finish. At this current moment, I am wearing one other Ajmal. It's called Shiro. Please check out my review on this one. I just reviewed this. I'll upload it in a couple of days time, and very nice fragrance, by the way. So today I have another couple more Ajmal fragrance. I think one is Ajmal, other one is what I think Afnan perhaps, oh sorry, Lattafa. So one Lattafa and one Ajmal. Okay, so the Ajmal one that I have is called Evoke, and the Qaed Al Fursan is the other fragrance that I am supposed to review from Lattafa. I got a lot of requests, so I hope you watch the video and I will be able to do justice. This is a very nice fragrance, so is the Evoke one. But I feel the Evoke fragrance from Ajmal, it's a little bit more unique, and I couldn't exactly tell when I smelled it yesterday what does it smell like exactly. I thought at first like Prada Amber Purum, but then Fragrantica says some other things. So let's break it down. So these are 90 ml bottles. I did an Evoke Midnight Edition, which was one of my favorite, the purple bottle. This one, I'll let you know my thoughts. Really nice looking box presentation. It's got this hole here. It says Evoke everywhere. This is for him, I think. EDP concentration 90 ml. This 90 ml bottles kind of bothers me. I wish they made 100 ml. That's it, very simple. I would like to say 100 ml look really, really nice. Good value for money. So these are not very expensive. So let's see how the perfume is. So when you put the bottle in there, these ones have that cheese, sort of like some cheesy kind of shape, and then you can hold them at the side. Got this nice little design going on like a sinkhole, and the juice color is purple. Reminds me of Prada Amber Purum, isn't it? And Rasas is Darij a bit. I really like this bottle, very nice. Okay, and the cap, it got weight. Sprayer works really fine, and I'm sorry, I have some cold from last few days. So right now it's brightening up, a little bit sunny. I think the cold weather is passing slowly. Let's see how this one works. The sprayers, check them out. They literally spray this much. I'll give credit to Ajmal for making some great sprayers. The atomizers game is on point. So how's this one? Let me hold it. And let me tell you, this fragrance felt familiar. It felt like there's some spices, there's some fruity notes, there's some sweetness, some freshness, but I could not pinpoint what it's reminding me of. It changes on dry down. And obviously this is a fragrance, very sexy fragrance. It got lavender, it got cardamom, it got some sweet citrusy notes, I think, and a lot of spices, other spices. On most part, it's a sweet, sexy, fresh fragrance. Okay, you can call this like both sexy and at the same time fresh perfume, which is rare because fresh fragrances are hard to be labeled as sexy. But I find this fragrance to be very sexy, and I like it. It's a very nice smelling, high quality fragrance, but opening is a little bit synthetic. It's disturbing my nostrils a little bit. So the opening, you have to stand like like around 5 minutes or so, then it starts opening up nicely. So some people compare it with La Nuit de l'Homme. I don't know about that. And some people say Guerlain L'Homme Ideal, a little bit comparison. But I think this fragrance, it's going to be a nice fragrance for office wear. It got sweetness, definitely. Let me have some water because the cold is bothering. I've been enjoying food like seafood and all that here, but I've been got carried away with the juice, fresh juice, cold stuff. Not a good idea. So this fragrance, it's a very nice smelling, sexy kind of a up class sort of vibe. and I feel a little bit of Prada Amber is in there. I guess the lavender gives it a barbershop vibe, but it's a sweet, sexy experience, not too powdery, which is a good news. You can wear this for official work and professional setup, suit and tie. You can also rock it. Longevity from this, I feel it's not going to be 10 hours plus, but at least 6-7 hours you'll get plus, okay? And you can wear this for summer, higher heat, it will perform, I think, even better. I think it will be better to wear it on the shirt. I did not like the skin chemistry on my skin. Perhaps your skin will do better, but I think on the clothing, this fragrance will be plenty nice. So it's a masculine fragrance. Like, it smells like a smell of like essence of a man. I don't see it as unisex in any way, but nice underrated fragrance. If you're tired of same old, you want to change your rotation a bit, you can give it a try. The sweetness from it reminds a little of Guerlain Low Medial EDT. Not a cherry smell, but there's something sweet about it, perhaps a tonka or something in there. So it's a warm, spicy, sweet, but mostly sweet and fresh fragrance. So it smells like fresh linen, okay, if you know what I mean. Give it a try. If you liked Evoke Midnight Edition, this perhaps would be a daytime version of it, but quality fragrance, okay. So overall, rating for it, the prices I don't think is not very expensive. This rating I'll give it like 8 out of 10. Check it out. It's a try first, not blind buy worthy, okay. This is called Evoke by Ajmal, 8 out of 10. So second one, give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. The ongoing cold, I have to clear out my throat. This second one, I received so many requests to review, and finally I'm doing it. I did not want to buy this fragrance, I'll tell you. Nowadays, this month, my goal is not to buy that many fragrances. I would like to review, but I would like to do like a little bit of self-control, because last year it was a horrible year, and the last month a lot of costing and stuff. So I'm actually running out of space buying too many fragrances, and I told myself not to buy that many fragrances, but to create content. You know, if I can get bottles and loan or borrow from someone, that is a great way to review as well. This one particular one is a cheapie. It's an affordable perfume, everybody knows that. It's called Qaed Al Fursan, and it's from Lattafa. Lattafa is a happening house right now, and this is one of the top sellers in Bangladesh. I don't know about Middle Eastern countries, wherever you are located. This fragrance sells like hotcake in our country. The reason being, this one has that pineapple, the magical word called pineapple, and it's similar to, yes, you guessed it right, in that familiar territory of Aventus, Hachivat, those fragrances. So I'll break it down. How is it, and you can compare it a little bit with Swiss Arabian Shock, similar DNA. And also I think there's another fragrance called those other fragrance that I did, Rave Now Afnan maybe, or Lattafa. You guys know Rave Now, okay? That and this one is very similar, but there are some differences. So this is a cheaper version of Shock. Swiss Arabian Shock is at least $10 more, and I think Rave Now perhaps $5 more than this, as far as I know. But perhaps they're all in the similar price in Middle Eastern countries. There's a nice little horse running on the box. It's Lattafa. Lattafa is doing great. This is 90 ml as well. Why not 100 ml? But it's okay. It's not a major offense. It looks like that at the back. Sticker, and there's a logo of Lattafa. And I would say it looks nice, but nothing crazy. The bottle also doesn't evoke the feel of luxury. This is how the bottle looks. If you haven't seen it already, I think pretty much there are a lot of reviews on it. Even Ashton reviewed it. The cap reminds me of a little bit like Dior Sauvage type, and the front design is nice. It feels heavy in the hand, good quality glass. And sorry, can you see the juice level? Perhaps if you put LED, but so far I can't see. And this fragrance, I felt at first it's an, you know, magnetic cap, but the thing, if I try to pick it up, let's see if I can pick it up by the cap. No, the grip is not that great. But apart from that, nothing else to complain about. It's a cheap perfume. What do you expect? So now let's show you the spray and talk about it. Spray is not so good also. It's like small bursts, but there's nothing to complain. It does work fine. So bottle presentation wise, it looks nice. Okay, like the front looks nice. Let's give it some time. Okay, so now many people wanted my review and said, Joy Bhai or Brother Joy, can you compare this with Rave Now or Swiss Arabian Shock? I'll tell you one thing, if you have either of these two perfumes, you don't need this, okay? But if you wanted those fragrances, if you like something like a pineapple fruity blast with a little bit of darkness, and you want good performance, this is going to be a good perfume. I'm telling you, even though this is affordable, the performance from this is very, very good. On the paper, I sprayed it, I just was testing. And even after a couple of hours I was there, the shop, this was there very prominent. On the skin, it feels really, really good performer. On the shirt, it's going to be even better. So performance wise, this is a beast mode fragrance, okay? price wise, strong point price is Lattafa. You know, Lattafa is going to give you like, you know, 1/5 of a price of any designer fragrance for same exact quality. So the juicy pineapple in this, it's really nice. The pineapple blast, it's so beautiful. It's similar to Rave Now. If you have that one, you don't need this, but it feels a little bit maybe more, in a way, darker than Rave Now or Shock. Those are a little bit on the daytime side. You can rock this at night time. Imagine the darkness of Bleu de Chanel. It's blue, fresh, but got some darkness to it. This fragrance has some darkness to it. Perhaps there's a birch note, which makes it feel like Aventus clone, but this is not a clone of Aventus. Aventus is just so much up class. But if you like pineapple, if you like that beautiful, fruity, like if you open the tin can of pineapple juice, or where they preserve the fruit, cut fruit in the syrup, heavy, thick sweetness, this is what you get. It's a syrupy thickness. And I think this is a good fragrance for anybody who's happy under the sun. If you want to go spend some vacation, take this bottle, spray away. You will not feel guilty. Even if you lose the cap, it looks like this. It's just like laying there, you know, in the office or anywhere, gym bag. It still works, okay? You don't have to really take care of it, but the fragrance will serve you really well. So Lattafa, once again, a winner here. And the perfume, it's so nice. Longevity is good. A little bit on the synthetic side, I'll not lie, it doesn't smell like the most natural pineapple, but whatever you get out of it, value-wise, you know, if you compare this with some designer fragrances for much more upper price tag, this one feels like that quality, okay? So in that way, Lattafa is a win-win situation. But I'll tell you, if you already have a lot of pineapple-based perfume, this will come off as redundant. And this and Rave Now, pretty close. The Rave Now, I think, has better projection than this, but the fragrance, this one, if you go heavy on shirt, it will also project in the AC room, but do not go too much. I think it will be off-putting. So overall, Qaed Al Fursan is a nice little perfume on its own, not comparing with other ones. This is not a clone of Hachivat or Aventus, but inspired by, perhaps you can say, Sidrat Boise. If you like those fragrances, you'll like it, okay? And for the price, these are what makes it unbeatable, okay? If you can get this price point, you know, $20, $15, and you get a 90 ml bottle, what else do you want from a perfume that smells great, performs well? So through and through, quality, assurance definitely is there. So overall, the smell and everything, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, but value-wise, this is close to 10, okay? You can hardly get a fragrance, you know, at this price point, at this quality, okay? So Qaed Al Fursan, nice perfume, but sort of redundant if you have Lattafa Rave Now, or Afnan, Lattafa Rave Now, I guess, yes, or Swiss Arabian Shock. I find Swiss Arabian Shock a little bit better quality, bitter bale. Swiss Arabians, they have this tendency of making it a little bit more natural, but this, not bad at all, okay? So ignore the synthetics, ignore the bottle design of the packaging. The perfume on its own, it's good, okay? So 8 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'll take a break, perhaps after taking a nap, I'll continue my videos. And until then, take care, and hopefully you enjoy these videos. Tata.